Greetings everyone and welcome. I'm your host Captain Rye, and in today's video I'm playing in the Tier 7 Premium German Armored Destroyer Scharnhorst. As the battle gets underway, the map is Estuary. It's standard battle mode, and right off the bat, this match is something very special. It has no carriers and no destroyers, and a plethora of cruisers, which makes it the Scharnhorst's preferred go-to match, thanks to its beautiful 11-inch guns. Additionally, as this battle gets underway, I'd like to preference there that no, you weren't seeing me being witty in the chat there. When I played this game, I was legitimately drunk. I was 5 beers in at the end of what was effectively a 38-hour day with a grand total of 6 hours of sleep intermixed in that 38-hour day. So the alcohol hitting me hard, and I really was hoping that my team was going to carry me to victory for a nice easy victory in this game. Now that's one of the reasons that I chose the Scharnhorst to take out, because it's got that armor. It's a very forgiving ship if you get yourself into bad situations. And of course, if you get yourself into really bad situations, you can always just go in for that suicide charge and go torpedoes, guns, and secondaries a-blazing away for, hopefully, a lot of damage and preferably a kill or two. Because it's standard battle mode here, and I have spawned closest to the west side of the map, the west side is where I'm going. And I'm not alone here, I've got some cruisers back with me. The team has split fairly equally. This is pretty standard for standard battle, east and west here. Now, as I push around this island, I know I'm going to be detected anyway. I've got a nice broadside cruiser to shoot at, so I shoot at him, manage to connect, couple of penetrations, not a lot of damage there. Enemy Emerald poking his nose out from behind that island, but he's going back there. These flat trajectory guns, not going to be enough there. Enemy team takes their first blood here. They kill one of our Tier 5 cruisers. Now, obviously, this is a Tier 7 maximum game here, so not only are there no CVs or destroyers, I'm top tier on top of that, which makes me even happier. Now, the enemy team currently in the lead. Because it's standard battle mode, there's no caps to go after here. There's no way we can make up the loss of a ship, especially early on, and especially if they manage to secure more of them. Lots of targets for me to shoot at here, so I'm switching my fire back and forth. The New York was giving me a bow on, not the best to shoot at here, but look at that, he's turned broadside. And of course, the enemy Graf Spee back there, he was giving me bow on, he's turned away. Enemy team manages to kill yet another cruiser. They've actually managed to kill our second Tier 5 Omaha. Both of them, by the way, they were in a division together. And now I'm going to make this New York, who has given me nice big juicy broadside to shoot at, regret his life choices here. As I push up here, this is the alcohol taking full effect here as I push up, closing the distance here, closing to secondary range. So I'm going to let my secondaries open up on him. The Scharnhorst's guns, though, they've got a nice 20-second reload very quickly here. I doubt this New York is going to be able to get behind that island quickly enough to avoid any more shots coming in there, though he is certainly trying. Secondary still blazing away, shots coming in there from the teammate. Managed to secure my first kill in the game, finishing that New York off, and keeping our team in the game just a little bit longer as we lose yet another cruiser. At this point, the situation is not looking good, and I've kind of overextended myself in comparison to the rest of my team. And it's about this point that I realized that, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn back. The east side of the map has basically collapsed. Everybody is effectively running away from the eastern flank. So I'm going to head back, and I'm going to try and defend our base from all of the big nasties back here. That New Mexico there, he's got shots out there. Fortunately for me, most of those bounce. They don't cause a lot of damage. It's really good there. Secondary's opening up on him. He's close enough, but I can't torpedo him because there's an island in the way. And that's when a wild Pepsi Cola appears. He, too, is just outside of torpedo range, and he's also sailing away. But, hey, guns loaded, blazing away in secondary range, cause him some significant problems. The team manages to kill one of the enemy cruisers, again, keeping us in the game, but we lose yet another cruiser in the process. So we're down 4 cruisers at this point. And those 8-inch guns from that Pepsi Cola, using the big, fat American piercing shells, cause me quite a bit of damage. Now, as I push up here back towards the base, drop off detectability, we managed to kill yet another ship here. That Pepsi Cola running away. I'm going to try and defend, and that's when I'm spotted again, and there's yet another Pepsi Cola pushing down this channel. And of course, that New Mexico's still back there. Now, that New Mexico has a lot of health here, and I know how much his 14-inch guns can hurt me at these kinds of ranges. So I'd really, really like to get torpedoes on him, and that's actually who I'm targeting here. I'm trying to get those torpedoes lined up, trying to figure out where he's going, and it looks like he's actually trying to run away rather than turn towards the base. Now, that's probably a smart move on his part, because the last thing you want to do is turn into and fight, knife fight, a Scharnhorst in a New Mexico. It just doesn't work out for you. Now, I'm fully engaged and committed to this fight here. That Pepsi Cola, very smart, backs up, not going to let me continue wailing on him. Secondary's flagged for the New Mexico because he's in range and because he's the only one I can shoot at with them right now. Again, Pepsi Cola back behind that island. But as you can see, he's still back there, and he's actually got himself into a bad situation where he's effectively bow on, but he's beached. So he can only reverse, which means I'm going to be able to get around this island in a short order of time and start putting the hurt on him. Now, as I come around here, getting my guns turned this direction, here's the Pepsi Cola. Now, he's given me an angle, but that doesn't matter at this kind of range for the 11-inch guns. I can torpedo him, but wasting 3 torpedoes on a cruiser that has no heal, who's as low health as he is, I can finish him off with guns. Hell, I could probably finish him off with secondaries. But didn't bother to change the secondaries over to the Pepsi Cola. I'm letting them continue to work over the New Mexico there. Shots out with a rear gun, finish that guy off. Now, this New Mexico, he would love to get broadside shots at me, but his guns are too slow to track. And that's when my torpedoes hit him, finish him off for a double strike. There's my 3rd kill in the game, and now we're equal on ships killed. In fact, my team is currently up because we've actually lost less valuable ships than the enemy team. Of course, they managed to take out another ship, so they're back up in the lead here, and I've got a Graf Spee right in front of me. Graf Spee, very dangerous ship to deal with. He's got torpedoes. I'm actually still thinking about this, surprisingly enough. I'm keeping my senses going in this battle. Now that the adrenaline's pumping, heart's racing, blood rushing to the brain, all cognitive abilities back. Finish off that Graf Spee there as I hit him with a few different things. I'm not sure if he got hit by a torpedo. It kind of looks like he did. Took off a lot of his health there, and I'm able to finish him off. So there's my 4th kill now, and there's still plenty of ships left, and here is a broadside allergy. I'm a little bit allergic to this, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to unload onto him, and hopefully I can hurt him with some good Citadel action there. And I do actually manage. He is just outside of torpedo range, but it looks like he's sailing in. He's actually turning in. Do need to remember he's got torpedoes as well, but I'm not really concerned about that at this particular moment. Sails into secondary range, still giving broadside shots out there. Full broadside for me. Double Citadel finishes him off. There's Kraken Unleashed and high caliber to go with that. Now I'm in the enemy's base and I'm capturing, but there's that Pepsi Cola I was shooting at earlier, and he's causing me problems. He's resetting me. In the meantime, the enemy team is pushed into our base, and I'm not in a position to defend the base anymore. Fortunately, if you look at the map situation, we've got a lot of battleships down there who are, and realistically, all they need to do is reset the base. Just shoot the guys in the base and keep resetting them, and I'll take care of this end and will win. Now, that Pepsi Cola has realized he is in a dangerous position here, but it's going to be too little too late as I finish him off, and there's my 6th kill in the game. And now I'm finally free, unmolested, to start capping the enemy base. But the enemy team has 2 ships in their base. We have a cruiser pushing in with me, but he's not going to get here quickly enough. So what our team needs to do, they need to focus them down. They need to focus that Budyoni, and they need to focus that lion. And they do hit that lion, but he's not the one with most of the base capture points. It's clearly that Budyoni. Now, I fired shots there. He turned in, just barely missed him. Really disappointing here. Watch this, though. As he sails behind that island, my rear guns just managed to squeak by with 2 shells, and those 2 shells are enough as one of them connects a Citadel, resets that guy. Oh, man, talk about luck of the Irish. Drunken sailor managing to wail on the enemy team at this point. Remember, I'm on 6 kills. I am solely responsible for half of the enemy team's death. That lion now, he is actually burning down. He's been shot by the New York, who is being a bit of a noob. Look at that. Full strength New York, hiding in the back, firing high explosive. Yes, that's right. The New York burned down the Leon and finished him off. The Buglioni actually decides he's not sticking around inside our cap anymore. He's actually going to come back and he's going to try and reset over here. And the reason for that, look, we've got an allergy and we have a Congo back over there, both very low health. Only that New York has got full health, but he's hiding in the back. They still have 2 full health battleships. If those guys can push up, kill those 2, push up, and start capturing the base, they have a real chance. But that Buglioni, he's playing to win, so he's coming. He is coming to take this base, to reset. Unfortunately for him, I have torpedoes, and I know he's coming. I also have guns, and they're pointed his directions. Now, fortunately for him, I'm the guy he's going to spot first, and I'm the guy with the most points. So if his guns were pointed at me and he could shoot at me, he'd have the win right there. But nope, his guns pointed the opposite direction, hit for 10k, and a torpedo, finish him off. 7 kills, and cap out for the victory. A very quick battle. 168,000 damage done in the game. 85 hits. 2 torpedo hits, though. 7 kills. Look at that. Confederate. Fireproof. Don't even know how I earned that one. Double strike. Kraken Unleashed. High caliber. All in a drunken sailor's day's work. Top of the team for XP earner, 2,565 base XP. Next nearest guy on the team, 1,196 base XP. But look at that, the Leon on the enemy team. He's actually 3rd on the team for total XP earned at 1,193 XP. And everybody else in the game didn't even crack 1,000. Anyway, that's it for today's video, folks. If you like the video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. If you'd like to get semi-regular channel news and updates, you can do so by following me on Facebook. If you'd like to help support more Drunken Sailor, then you can do so by becoming my supporter on Patreon. Every dollar certainly does help. If you've got a replay like this one that you'd like to have me take a look at or see featured on my channel, you're more than welcome to send it to my email. And if you'd like to watch me play various games live, albeit fairly intermittently, you can do so by following me on Twitch. You can find the links for all of those in the video description down below. And as always, I'll see you next time. This is Captain Rye, signing off.